Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice. Please have your homework out on your desk. The sub's going to come around and check it in and write down your points so I can put it in the grade book. While this is happening, we're going to go through problems 41 through 46 and then also talk about that last problem. So for the first couple problems, you had to find the area and circumference, and that should have said area. Make sure to share your work and circle your answers and to keep pi in your answers. Now, to do these, we need our two formulas, circle and area, or the circumference and area. So circumference equals 2 pi r, and area equals pi r squared. So for our first one, the radius was 1/2. So circumference equals 2 times pi times 1/2. And we can multiply this straight out. 2 times 1/2. Half of 2 is 1. So we get 1 pi, and our label is meters. Now, for area equals pi times radius squared. Okay, our side work for this is 1/2 squared equals 1/2 times 1/2. Right, we can multiply that straight across and you get 1/4 pi meters squared. Okay, 42. Our radius is 4.5, so circumference equals 2 times pi times 4.5. And if you need to go off to the side real quick, 4.5 times 2. 2 times 5 is 0, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. And it's not 90, it's 0.9. So the circumference equals 9 pi inches. Okay. All right, let's look at the area. So area equals pi times radius squared. And that's saying 4.5 times 4.5. Multiply the 5 first. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 2 is 22. Put down the 0. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. Add those up. How many numbers behind the decimal do we have? 2. So we get area equals 20.25 pi inches squared. All right, go ahead and flip it over. Now, these ones were a little tricky because they were telling us what the diameter is. We need to know the radius. So to find the radius, we divide that by 2, so our radius equals 7. So circumference equals 2 times pi times 7, 14 pi feet. Okay, area equals pi radius squared. 7 times 7, that should be one that you guys know. So 49 pi feet squared. That one wasn't too bad. Okay, same thing. They tell us diameter, we got to find the radius. Divide that by 2, and you get 5.3. So circumference equals 2 times pi times 5.3. Well, that's pretty much what we just did. We just took half of it, so if we multiply it by 2, we're going to get the same thing. So 10.6 pi centimeters. And area. pi times your radius squared. 5.3 times 5.3. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 0. 3 times 5, 15. 5 times 5, 25. Plus 1 is 26. Add all that up. And you get two numbers behind the decimal. That's why it goes right there. So our area equals 27.09 centimeters squared. All right. Now, this one was pretty difficult to see. I just realized that now. So let me write down all of the numbers for you. This is 23. This was 13. This was 11. And this was 20. So guys, if you didn't do 45 or 46, that's going to be okay because just figuring out now what what it looked like. So don't worry about that. But let's work on it right now together. Okay. So we're finding the area and perimeter. To find the perimeter, we got to add up all the sides. So we have 13, 23, 20, and 11. But is that all of the sides? Hopefully you're saying no. The missing sides we need are that side right there and that side right there. So this whole length is 20. So this needs to be 20. This is 13, so this missing piece right here needs to be 7. Okay? And the same thing for the top. That's supposed to be 23. This is 11, so the missing piece has to be 12. So plus 7 plus 12. Start putting these in groups so you can add them up. You get 36 plus 31 plus 19. You get 67 plus 19. Add those up and you get 86. And I believe that is meters. All right. Let's erase some of this stuff so we can do the next one. Now, to find the area, we're going to split this up into two different shapes. So we know that's 7. So to find the area, we're going to do the small plus big. And area is length times width. So the dimensions for that, we're going to use 11 times 7 plus, on this one right here, we're going to have 13, and that was 20. Remember, you should not be using a calculator. If you can't figure this out in your heads, we're going to be using multiplication charts. So 77 plus 13 times 20. If you don't have your multiplication chart, I'm just going to do the side work right here because I don't have mine in front of me. You're going to get 260. 260 plus 77. Area equals 337 meters squared. All right, let's look at the next one, number 46. Okay, our numbers, this was 11, 12, 5, and the bottom was 19. So when we find our missing sides, this is 17, and that's 8. So perimeter equals 17 plus 11 plus 12 plus 8 plus 5 plus 9. So we're putting them into groups right now. You get 28 plus 20 plus 14. 48 plus 14. And then you get 62. Okay, for area, I broke it down on this line right here. So area equals 8 times 5 plus 17 times 11. Using your multiplication charts, you should get 40 plus 187. And add those together, you get 227 centimeters squared. Now, due to time, we will not go over 51. We'll go over that in class tomorrow, guys. Okay? So next, you should be writing down the definitions for what natural, whole numbers, and integers are. And after that, you'll get to watch another video. All right? Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.